What's going on, metalheads? Mark from the Metal Forge here and the Flamekeeper podcasting network. How the fuck are you guys doing? I'm doing alright. This is going to be my first episode of Unsleeved, and I'm going to wing this pretty much. So, hell yeah. Awesome. Got the Black Tooth Grin Shadebeast shirt. Of course, I had to modify it because I had to show off the tattoos and stuff, you know, cut the sleeves off and shit, and be cool about it, right? But thank you to Shadebeast for the sponsorship. This has been kick-ass awesomeness. My version of Unsleeved, my first episode of Unsleeved, is actually going to be over patches, actually. And I have accumulated a lot of patches. So many, in fact, that it's spilling out the top, and I can't actually cut the, I can't actually keep the lid on. So we're going to go through some awesome patches here. We're not going to hit every single one of them. We're going to hit some really cool ones, though, that I really enjoy, and I'm glad that I got. So we're going to start off the list here with a stoner groove doom band from Louisville, Kentucky called She, S-H-I. And this, gotta get the focus right, is pretty cool because obviously it's the Hams logo, but with the band logo on it. Super awesome dudes. I love them. I love that patch. Another cool one that I got back on tour in October with my band Overload, we played with the band Screamer, and they've got this really nice little cool patch. It's gonna be fighting with the focus here, I think. This awesome, there we go, cassette tape, Screamer cassette tape patch. That one's super cool. Another one that I also like goofy patches too. I like this one, this 7th Cavalry skull patch. I like stuff like that. Now, this one actually has like the adhesive kind of back on it, and I don't do that. I use like a quilting adhesive to put it on the vest, and then I sew it on. So I don't actually use the iron-on stuff because that shit just sucks, and they don't stay there. A couple like pair patches, like I got some that like would be great on the shoulders. I'm a Metallica fan, so I gotta have the "We're so fucked, shit out of luck," patches, and they would be great on the shoulders. That's cool stuff. If you're a member of the Haunt online group, the Haunt fan club group online, Trevor released a fan club shirt a while back, and he actually released a patch version. I think he has a back patch of this as well. But this, fighting with the focus here, sorry guys, is really cool. You got the Mockingbird and Trevor playing in the skulls and stuff. I like that patch a lot. Another one from when they were, these two bands were on tour back in September that I got to see. I also like the little weird ones like the sparkle stuff, like the gold and silver thread stuff. So Entranced, that's a good one. If you're familiar with them, they James Paul Luna, Feely, Bibiano, awesome dudes, seriously. Check them out. Ben Richardson. They were on the show back on the Metal Forge back in October. We actually did a split interview where I did some of it in person, and then I did some of it on the phone about a month later. It was pretty cool stuff. There's always going to be links in the archives on the Metal Forge, metalforgeradio.com and all that. So another one, and it has a little bit of the sparkle feel too, is this awesome Seven Sisters Wizard crystal ball patch. I really like the shape, the diamond thing. I'm not too big personally on like round patches because they just, I've moved to actually like putting using a machine to put a lot of mine on. Yeah, I know that's like faux pas or whatever, and you shouldn't do that, but hey, it's faster, it's easier. Now, like die cut patches, or I say die cut patches because they're shaped. Like this one here, this is Bloodletter. And it's really cool because it is the logo, the actual deal here. But sewing around these pieces, oh my gosh. I've got some of those and they do suck, let me tell you. My idle hands, now unto others. I actually have an original idle hands patch, and it's got like the spire at the top of it, and it's like so fucking hard to like just sew around that stuff, and it's just rough, you know. I also collect like some occult style patches and stuff as well. These are all things that I want to put on vests and stuff, but I actually like these canvas patches. Obviously, you can't go wrong with that at all. So I love those. You got the Necronomicon, Ex Mortis, the Book of the Dead. So yeah, I got a lot of canvas patches. Back in the day, Overload had a song called The Judgment. And when I saw the Judgment Tarot, I had to grab it. And I got this at Unorthodox in Louisville, Kentucky. Go, if you're in the area, this is not a sponsorship by any means, go visit the shop. It's awesome. They have all kinds of stuff like this. They have all kinds of your weirdness and everything. And obviously, like I said, like the patches that are logo patches, like this awesome Night Cobra patch, it's so hard to sew like these little tiny points on. Those are definitely hand done stuff that you're gonna do on the hands and stuff. Let me dig in here to find some round circular patches. This one's a pretty cool one. This is the Super Ghoul from Emma Stein. You know, my friend Dave Caudell, and he wrote a children's book about a little Frankenstein's monster girl, and it's a sweet, touching story. You know, it's totally cool. Go check out the archives for that. But yeah, like I have a ton of these just logo patches. Yeah, Hammer and the Anvil, baby. This Underking patch, you know, is pretty cool. Obviously, you know, you can't do anything in music without a Beatallica patch in the old style logo. Oh, and that one went to the floor. But obviously, you know, like I said, there's awesome cool stuff too. Not a sponsorship, but I love it. This Wise Blood Records patch. Seriously, thanks to Sean and those guys for doing what they do. Big square patch here, the Coffin Cats. That's a good one. I like that. They had this in like 6 different colors, which I love when bands do that too. This Who patch is pretty cool. I love that design. I love the dragon on it and the tiger, and it's, yeah, super cool. Of course, you know, I also have my nerdiness stuff in here as well. You know, I have like this awesome like choose your weapon patch, and it's, you know, polyhedral dice for like the D20 system and stuff like that. And then I find out like this other stuff where like I'll get like a patch kit online or something, and it's like all these different patches. They're like a vintage patch thing on like an eBay or Etsy or something. And like you get stuff like this, like Sci-Fi Sound. It's like, what the fuck is this even, you know? Or the goofy little silly patches like this, Whistle While You Lurk, and just stuff like that. But I have a ton like Toxic Ruin, Lich King, Night Demon. I have a ton of just like logo patches of bands. Exodus. Got album cover patches, you know, like Kill 'Em All and Mind Freeze by Haunt. Zetro's Toxic Vault. Yeah, cool stuff like all around. And just to show you where we're at is like I have really just pulled out the top of this box here. Tampa, Florida's Blood of Angels, cool stuff. Evil Dead. Yeah, that one's a good one. I like that. And that was like, I think that the green, they had this in 2 different borders. They had a green and a blue. Pretty sure that was in a limited run, the green was. And like I said, how we get like the silly patches and stuff like that on our battle jackets and stuff. This one is Admit One to the Shit Show. Yes, I got my ticket and we are ready to go. This was a cool one when they came to Louisville and we're on tour. So like I got this awesome municipal waste patch, and it's like big. It's like oblong shaped. It's like 6x5 or 6x4 or something like that, and I like it. That one's a pretty cool one. Obviously, you know, like I said, all of the like the album cover patch things like this. I've got a ton of haunt patches, like the Beacon. Like I said, I've got a ton of haunt patches. I've even got a haunt logo patch. I got this awesome Motorhead Bad Magic 40th anniversary patch that came with the album. Here is a nice one. I don't know. This will probably get taken off of YouTube for that one. You got to have the Amoeba Music patch for sure. Mothman for sure. Got to have it. And then, you know, like Billy Beer. Total old school patches, which I do have some cool old school ones in here as well, like this Unical 76 patch, or you know, the Snowco racing fuel patch. Got the obligatory Goodyear. There we go. Now it's in focus. This way old school Schweppes. You know, Schweppes, the Tastemaker. Ginger ale. Like so many awesome old patches in here. So many cool ones. And I will show you all one of the coolest couple of patches that I have is, this is actually from like 1976 or whatever it is, 77, whenever Rock and Roll Over came out, is this actual Kiss old school Rock and Roll Over patch. I don't even know, is that the right side? Yeah, that's the correct side, because it looks similar. It's like direct on the back too. But yeah, this, and of course Paul Stanley's head is like the biggest on there, and you think Gene's would be, with as greedy as that bastard is. And then this actual patch from like 79 or 80 of The Wall. Yeah, that one's a super cool one. I dig that stuff. Like back in the day, like in the early 90s, they used to have like the Pizza Hut book club, the readers book club, and you would get these awesome like personal pan pizzas from Pizza Hut and stuff like that for reading your books. But they also had these cool TMNT patches too. So that's the only one of them I have, is this Donatello one. But there were all 4 of them, and I want a complete set of it just because. But yeah, you know, just like I have a ton of these things like that I'm just waiting to put on stuff, like this cool Black Sabbath World Tour 1978 patch. It's not original; it is a reproduction, but I love that stuff. You know, it's just awesome. And then, of course, you know, I have friends just give them to me, and they're like, "Hey, do you want this?" I'm not going to use it for anything like this. This Aerosmith patch, I'm not going to put it on nothing. But hey, I've got an illness, right? It's all a collecting market. Here's another one I'm not going to use. Guns N' Roses patch. I might do a prize pack. You know, what can I give away? The Sabotage logo patch. Yeah. I'm probably not going to use that. Oh, wow. Hang on a second. I've got 2 of these, and I never knew that. Maybe I did. I don't know. So this will definitely be given away on a prize pack. I have 2 Silver Talon logo patches. So I'm going to put one of those to the side over here. And obviously, you know, I do have the sponsorship patch of Soulgrinder Zine. check those dudes out. Check out Paul's show, Paul's zine. It kicks ass and is just fucking awesome. It's awesome beyond belief, and just seriously support everything that you can and stick around. So I'm going to go ahead and probably cut this one down right now, because there's a lot of patches in here, a lot of them that I didn't even know that I had. And I got the perfect patch in my hand to end the segment with. And, like I said, always check out the Metal Forge every Friday. We try to have episodes up by noon Eastern time, but usually they're up way earlier than that. If you subscribe to patreon.com/flamekeeper, you can get early access to these videos here, these unsleeved videos. You can get early access to the Mudhorn and the Alehorn when they are out, and you will be able to get early access to the Metal Forge when it is out as well. So if it comes out at Friday, I usually try to have the episode done by that Wednesday. So yeah, seriously, check it out. Check out metalforgeradio.com, and you will be able to get a list of the archives. You'll see on upcoming guests and so on and so forth. Kick ass with that. Make sure you're visiting all 3 YouTube channels. The Metal Forge Radio YouTube channel. Check out the Alehorn/Mudhorn with Jason, and check out Thrashers and Destroyers with Athena. That's it is awesome. It's fun. It kicks ass. It's keeping the flame burning, and that's what being a Flamekeeper is. You keep the metal flame burning and kicking ass, because that's all we want to do in this. We want to keep that metal flame and keep it alive. Feed the forge, the boat on the Jason's boat. Seriously, it's fun stuff. Check it out. I've been rambling on a little bit now, about 20 minutes. So kick ass, take names, have a safe time. Remember, always check out the links in the description below. Visit the sponsors. Subscribe to the Patreon page. It's like $1, $2, and $5 or something. It's real cheap stuff that you're not going to miss. And just keep kicking ass, man. So have a great time. Metal, stay the fuck heavy, and roll on. Because the last patch of this show is game over, man. Game over.